is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy. Up against them, Zhilei Zhang, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw. And here is Butterbean. You know what he brings to the plate. Hellacious power and unending energy. Up against them, Zhilei Zhang, fighting out of Zhuku, China. He's nicknamed the Big Bang.
The height, how is that gonna... He's gonna need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist known as the King of the Four Rounders, introducing Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhoukou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhilei.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. A well-placed hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter lands. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
A very competitive round here so far.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That hook doesn't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that's almost, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that should have one.
Which fighter will say no mas? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut can't get through. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice defense on that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell's...
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The jab can't find a home. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Uppercut does not score. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. They block the left there. They need to be careful let them punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of...
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Zhang is in trouble. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Pretty close fight here in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that jab. Incredible work rate. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They blocked the left there. Did you see that? And the big bang just got banged. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
That's when you talk about.
Round 7, here we go. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Zhang is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive... Hold that thought! Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! Big Butterbean is down! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be... And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? They blocked the left there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. We'll see how much endurance the... And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And the Big Bang just got banged. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Hold that thought! Zhang is in trouble. And down goes the Big Bang. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the
We've made it to round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Did you see that? Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
Oh my God, Johnny! And the Big Bang just got banged. How did they not go down?
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch himself out, though. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You can't.
And there's the bell for round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
His stamina is off the charts. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, John. And down goes Zhang. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up, what a journey towards this fight, what a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it, the fighters enjoyed it, I certainly enjoyed it, and what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.